In this video, we are going to walk through how we can go about using the same plan design, but showing multiple sets of rates. Now here in Dynamis, the premiums are always going to be tied directly to a specific plan design, so a medical RX combo, within a given coverage period. So anywhere I would use this plan design here, within my 2018 year, the same premiums are going to be attached. Now, if, for example, I wanted to show both my initial rates for this plan, then maybe there's a decrease, and there are the final rates as well. And I want to show both for the sake of comparison what the initial rates were versus the final rates. You would notice if I simply tried to create a new group here and call this my final renewal, and simply just copy this plan down with the intent of changing the premiums in the copy, when I do that, you will see that the premiums are still going to remain tied together. So I have my initial ones here, and if I go down to my final plan that I just copied, if I were to come here to my premiums now and make any sort of change here, it'll take effect here in my final group, but that's also going to tie back to the initial one because, again, these premiums are going to be tied to this plan design wherever it's used within this year. So what I can do if I do want to show the same plan but use different premiums, I can come to my medical plan that I would like to use, click on where it says medical plan here, and come down to my edit button. Now on this edit medical plan screen, we have up here near the upper left hand corner this save as button. And when I click this, this is going to allow me to save a new version of this plan. So I can keep all my benefit information the same and just basically tweak the name here. So if I call this final now, the reason that I'm saving this as a new plan is because, even though benefit-wise, this plan is going to be identical to our original one, it's treated as an entirely new plan, meaning that since it's a totally different plan as far as the system is concerned, it can have its own set of premiums attached. So after clicking Save As I just did, and creating that plan, you may notice, it's still the same original plan with the original rates here. That is because, we're just saving a new version of that plan. We're not overwriting or replacing anything that's already set up. All we did is save a new version of that plan into the plan database. So I would just need to go and grab that plan and add it in here. So if I click on my plus tab to go add a new plan and come over to skip and come into search, here's where I can see all of the previously created medical plans, and I can search for and find that version I just created. There it is, that final version, and select it, select my RX plan to go with it, and when I get to my premium screen, you'll see it's going to allow me to enter a new set of premiums for this plan, because by adding this word final to the plan name, it's being treated as an entirely new plan. I can attach a separate set of premiums here and then get my enrollment numbers in. I can even copy my enrollment down from the initial one to keep it consistent. You could key it in just as well. But what I'm left with then is my initial renewal here with those rates and an identical plan right here, now considered the final version, where I can attach a new set of premiums here just by keying them in. So plans are identical. It's really only from a system perspective that this plan is being treated as anything differently, which allows us to get those premiums set up. And you can do that for as many instances as you like. If I maybe wanted to show 3 sets of premiums for the same plan, by that same route, coming down and editing, using Save As to save a new version of the plan, and every new version created will be allowed to have its own set of premiums attached.